Hi, this is Wendy, your host of the To Be Known Mental Health and Wellness channel. This is part 4 of a 5-part series on preparing hosts for their guests. Part 4. The second stage is now where we are kind of identifying the story, but we're not doing it in detail. We're doing it in headlines. Okay. So what happens with trauma work is, even if people don't remember, and you'll get lots of people that'll say, I don't remember. Again, that's your great brain. You've detached from that. You don't need to know the details. What you know is you went through something really difficult and it's having an effect on you now. And so the next thing is more working in headlines, right? So you want to help people name things, okay? And you want to be talking about things like this. This feels just like, right? You want to be giving them words. So loud noise, not that could have been a bomb. There was a bomb and this happened, right? That sounds like present. You want to put it in the past.
Okay.
This feels just like what it was like when there was an attack, right? So you want to give them words to put things in the past.
Okay.
That's what you're doing. I'm remembering, it feels just like when that happened, past words. And advanced level of that would be, when I think about that, it makes me feel this. So past, and then how does that affect me in the present? It still feels present. So you're moving it.
Okay.
You're literally moving it from, this is now my present. That was the past. Something comes up, feels just like, sounds just like, right? Like we have these memories, like music can do it, or a certain like spring day or stuff like that can put you in a place. This feels just like.
Yeah.
Okay. It's that kind of thing. So past, naming the past, talking in headlines and putting a name to it. And, you know, it could be the bad day. It could be when I lost everything. Not what I lost. I don't want to hear the details of what you lost.
Okay.
The fire.
Yep.
Last time I saw my father. Okay. Headlines, not details.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. And that's what you're really trying to do, is you're trying to keep them safe. And eventually the last part of the work is now integrating those things. My actual integration of that, the third stage of that, is I'm working on one headline at a time until I see that that particular part of the story is in the past, that the person can articulate how, when I think about that, what does that feel like now? So the difference between I can feel the hands on my neck, that's present, to my neck gets tight. Big difference, right? So
yeah.
Until all those things happen. So we're looking at behavior, we're looking at imagery, what, how are they describing, you know, the past, not, you know, because that's, we're separating, right? And then finally, what you're getting to, the meaning. Okay. What is my takeaway from this particular part of my story? And not until I've got all of those things, and I'm sure that that bit of the story is in the past, And the meaning can just be war is terrible. The meaning doesn't have to be some happy
Yeah.
ending. I have grief.
Yeah.
Okay. The meaning doesn't have to be lovely. Okay. But ultimately the meaning is I'm still here. Right. But, so then I would be taking them through each one of these times. Now I'm getting a little bit more detail, but not a lot of detail still. Okay. Until I've gone through the whole story and we put it in the past and we've walked away with some meaning. Now I can deal with the meaning. How do I live my life now? How do I live my life with this experience? This is a real life experience that you had. It's not made up. It's not in your head. You have evidence that this happens in the world. This is real. And so the fact that you respond to something in a way based on this experience, that's you surviving. That's the way you're designed. That's not bad. You're anxious for a reason. Do something. Okay. Now, what you can do is you can realize I'm not in the same situation that I was. And so right now what's going on in the war in Ukraine, anyone who grew up in Northern Ireland, in Northern Spain during the Basque conflicts, heavily triggered.
Oh, they're triggered in Croatia.
Exactly. We're saying,
They have told me
that
they are triggered. And they have said that they thought that they had dealt with these things and that they finished with them, and it's all brought it right back to the front again.
Of course. Because it's a real life experience. It's not a made up experience. They also have had an experience of living in a peaceful country, and that's not happening. Okay. They have both. And so what they want to do is they want to learn to discern and regulate. They want to be able to put the two things together. Okay. I'm not there in the conflict right now, but I'm aware of it. Okay. So Tiger's not in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. He's a couple countries over. I need to be blue. I need to be alert.
Yeah.
But this is not red for me.
Right.
Okay. And that's what I need to understand. And that'll be like that for their whole life.
Okay. Yeah.
It doesn't go away. So the end of trauma work is not that you never get triggered again. It's not that you're never anxious again. It's not that my memories all go away. It's none of that. It's that I put it in the past. I've taken away the meaning. I'm able to discern between the past and the present.
Yep.
And when I'm triggered, I know how to regulate. That's it.
Okay.
I can't take away your war. I can't take away your assault. I can't take away your flood. I can't take those things away. They're real. That really happened. All you can do is give them some context about your story.
Yeah.
And this is something that I work through.
Yeah.
That's it.
That makes so much sense. And it takes a lot of pressure off of thinking that it's something that you have to get better from.
Yeah.
You just have to learn to live with and understand it and go forward.
Correct.
The reason you want to survive is because you want to live in the green.
Right.
We're designed that way.
Correct. And you can always get back there.
Yeah.
You can be triggered.
You can get back there. Even. Yeah, that makes so much sense. So interesting, Wendy. So interesting. Because, 2 weeks ago when Anya, John and I came to Zagreb, and she was describing how her daughter just curled up on the back seat of the car and closed in on herself. She was in that first
freeze. Yeah.
Freeze was her response, and they just let her kind of be there on the drive. She just slept and started to kind of just almost needed it.
Yeah.
And then we're staying at a hotel that has a swimming pool, and I said, would she like to come over and go swimming? And then the smiles started coming. So it was really quite just what you're saying, quite rapid.
Yeah.
For her. to come out. And then, we're seeing that especially with the kids, they're closing in, they got their earbuds in, they're on their phones, they're in their own little space. And I think the older they are, maybe the harder it is to pull them out of that. And you've got language difficulties here as well.